That's fucking bright. Jesus Christ. If we burn my retinas out. Bloody hell, that was bright, wasn't it? I am a bit pickled. Doesn't matter. How are you all doing? Hope you're keeping well. How long this is going to last, Christ only knows. Wanda's playing. What are you playing? No one knows. No one knows. Fortnite. Playing Fortnite. Me and Wanda have been out for a couple of beers. I've decided to do half hour, 45 minutes live stream. So we've been out and I've got a Tesco beer. It's going to be shit. Just got feeling it's going to be rubbish. And yeah. For glasses. Let's be good with it. A little drunk. You're stuck on the countdown. Yeah, I did do that, didn't I? Cheers, Adam. How are you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Here is to the two countdowns. two countdowns. Here we go. That's how we rock and roll. I've got to review things. We don't do 1 30-second countdown. When I can do 2. Who cares? Here, being on the proper nitro can. 0.0 at a 50th. Going to have a Phantom Black Phantom. So I've recorded today when I was a little more sober than I am now. My top 10 craft breweries in the UK. And some people are going to disagree with that. But Phantom are really good. Really, really good. I've been out, we've been out this evening and I've had. So anybody that uses, if you use Untapped, let me know if you use Untapped. Because I love Untapped because it lets you know what's in and what's not. So there was a beer that came into a place we don't really go a lot, which is called the Beer Vaults in Portsmouth. It was from Two Flints and Verdant. So I'm going to show. So, and I was like, oh, I quite fancy that. Scott, I am a little drunk. Okay. Edward F. Out with the kids and currently stuck in Manchester waiting on a lift home. Oh, very good evening, mate. If Phantom could be consistent, they would be more. I really like Phantom. I've got a lot of time for Phantom. I know there a guy called Paul Judd that works for Phantom. I was sat in the Brewer's Tap about 3 weeks ago now, having a conversation with somebody I know, and the owner of Phantom was sat there, and this gets into the top 10 breweries of the UK because he had some input and like we had a conversation around that. But I tend to agree because I think Phantom are really good, and they're in my top 10. I shouldn't say that because that's ruining it, isn't it? Cancelled the trains due to the rugby final. Sorry to hear that. So yeah, hey, back to the beer. So there was a beer that went into a place that I don't really go to, a place called the Beer Vaults in Portsmouth. I thought I really fancy that. Had a bit of a shit couple of days, and I've worked today, and I'm like, I'd like to go off to the Brewers Tap and just have one or two, walk in and see this beer. I'm like, fucking, because I know the other places could be really expensive, but there was another version as well. So this is from Two Flints. This isn't the beer I'm drinking now, but this is from Two Flints of Verdant. It's their early pick. Early pick Nelson is their West Coast IPA, which was really good, really, really good. And the one I'm drinking now is the one that I wanted to get because I absolutely love Nelson as a hop, and Andy K on on Untapped winds me up. Constantly has to go about this, but this is the late pick. This is the late pick Nelson from Two Flints and Verdant, and it's their hazy, and it's fabulous. It is really, really good. 7% ABV, both for 7% ABV. But I've also picked up, which I'll probably do on this live rather than a whole video on it, is the beer that's dropped into Tesco over about the last 2 or 3 days, and it's from Black Sheep. I know my good friend Jonathan Brown from Northern Southern Beer Reviews has picked this up and he's done it. It's the Megadeth Beer Company Rattlehead IPA. It's not an IPA because it's coming in at 4.5%, so it's more like a pale ale. So anything under about 6% really can't be classed as a IPA. But £3.5 in your local Tesco. We'll get into that in a minute. So if you're drinking any beer, let me know. I'm not expecting a huge amount of people tonight. But is there a time to pick? It's either late, late or early, or is it the right pick? Who knows? They have done Megadeth Lager as well. So, in all honesty, Adam, I saw that Jonathan Brown's done this. I've seen some very bad reviews of this on Facebook saying it's utter shite. So, I am interested to see what it's like. Rattlehead, I don't know anything about Megadeth. Megadeth is not my wheelhouse at all. Hopefully the live stream's keeping up. If it's okay, just give me a thumbs up because I'm set up in a bad bedroom and it can be a bit shit up here sometimes. But this late pick is absolutely fantastic. Do really like Two Flints and obviously Verdant are an extremely good. Cheers, Paul. Extremely good UK craft brewery, and this is unless you don't like Nelson, and then you're absolutely fucked. Cheers, Aaron. Is anybody drinking? Has anybody got beer? If you got beer, let's know what you're drinking. Just obviously, I put out the Nectaron Universe from Make in Portsmouth earlier. Not make as my good friend Raggy likes to call them, and as it's looks like it's pronounced, but it's not make. It's Mackie. Or make Mackie. Just a fabulous brewery doing some really good UK craft beer, and they're doing the Universe beers. The 8%ers are phenomenal. And Modelo, I don't know if they've had Modelo. I'd have to. Do you know what? My eyes are well shit, man. I sit in that shed, and do you know what? How long? However long I've been doing this, and I still forget to take still forget to take my glasses out there. And I sit there thinking, what are you doing? Because it's just crazy. Can't see anything. I can't see shit all these days. Two Flints, they're not in my top 10. Who's in your top 10? Who would be in your top 5 UK craft breweries? Let me know because I've done a top 10. This has been weeks and months in the development, and I've had a lot of conversations with people. Skin Crawlers is the black IPA from Phantom. There's a new black IPA in Tesco from, is it Badger Beers, Outlands Badger Beers. I really like black IPA, Adam, and when it's done right, fantastic style. After today's review, bet Mackie is in. I do like Mackie, and trouble is, you can get accused of you're one of the best. Hello, David Collier. How are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, Mackie are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant brewery that trouble is, you can get accused of being quite, and I think I said this in a video, that we've all got breweries that we gravitate towards because they're local to you. I know Adam's up in like the Merseyside. I don't know where you are, Paul. So wherever you're gonna gravitate towards, but you're naturally gonna sort of go that way with a brewery. I've tried to be fair with this, but I'm going to be honest. The double IPAs from Mackie Mackie over the last probably 8 9 months have been fantastic. You've got the Space Shake stuff as well, and I just think the stuff they're doing is really exemplary, and they are in there. I don't know what this. I've got no expectation what this could be. Rattlehead. I think Rattlehead is the name of a Megadeth song from about the 1980s, something like that. The Megadeth Beer Company. So they've got the whole of the branding seems to be good. Taste No Evil. Don't really know. 4.5%. So it's not a IPA at that ABV. I don't think it says what hops are in it. Personally selected by Dave Mustaine. I bet it's not. I would have a pound to say that has nothing. That Dave Mustaine has had nothing to do with this beer. Brewed for those who live loud. Dave Mustaine. I reckon that's a load of bollocks. I'm going to be honest. Black Sheep Brewing out of Marsham in Yorkshire. So I know my friend uh, Jonathan Brown's done this earlier. I've not seen it. Didn't see the review. So Adams put top 5 track, Asvex, Verdant, Rivington, Fault City. Two Flints have started. I don't disagree with Two Flints. They didn't make my top 10 because I've not had enough of them, Adam. But I think they're a really good brewery. Asvex, Verdant, Rivington, Fault City didn't make it. And maybe again, it's subjective as well, isn't it? This sort of thing where I've picked on breweries I've had a fair amount to pick from, and some stuff that I can't get hold of. Asvex I've had a few from, but I've not had a lot from. So I've tried to be fair with this. It's going to upset a few, but I think Two Flints are good. I've had a few beers from Two Flints. That is a great beer. It's not a beer of the year, but that late pick. I've done a review on it. It's been slightly pickled, but it's good. It's good. And obviously Nelson in a Westie is a. I've never got the fucking hang of this. Nelson in a Westie that way. Go that way, Scott. Fatty, come on. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Early pick. Obviously, Nelson in a Westie. It's not a West Coast IPA because it's got Nelson in it, but I am coming around to the fact that you can have a West Coast IPA or a West Coast style IPA that doesn't naturally have to be those West Coast hops. Cheers. I don't know what the broadband's like up here. It's shit, isn't it? But Asvex, Verdant, Rivington, Vault City. I like all of those breweries. Asvex, I've had some really good stuff from. I've done one review on the channel, and I don't think it's seen the light of day yet. And that was from one of the beers that Wanda, I think Wanda or Dean bought me for my birthday. So Verdant done a fair few from. Rivington, not done a huge amount from, but very, very, very good brewery. And Vault City, I picked up Wanda the mini crunch, mini crunches in Tesco, and I think we've got this. The supermarkets are all doing dropping at the moment. I think they're all about the same. I think they're all doing the sort of the same stuff where they're all going to drop in the same beers, which is a bit shit, but is what it is. Excuse me. Like that. Right, on to the Megadeth. Megadeth. Track are currently leading the beer of the year with the Neighbourhood 25, which is a code of Bifidens, almost a perfect. Anybody that's I don't know if I said this much on. I don't know how much beer I do these days, Adam. I'm gonna be honest. I try and mix things up a little bit, and but I have been very honest with on Untapped, and I see you do stuff on Untapped as well. And it's not going to come any surprise to people that Track are in my top 10 because I think Track are absolutely fantastic. Their gold top range of beers is absolutely incredible. I've not had the Neighbour 25. I have had a um, collab they've done with Fidens, but I can't remember what it was, and it was incredible. It was incredible. So, and for me, double IPA wise, if I'm after a double IPA, those guys are absolutely knocking it out of the park. Just fantastic, fantastic beers. Almost perfect. They've got a full. I wonder if this beer, Megadeth, will get you headbanging. Not. Wow. Let's get it out. Have a look. So I don't know it. I don't know anything about this beer. I know it's by Black Sheep. I think it's been. I don't think it's new. I think it's been around for a little while. Obviously, the branding of one of the biggest. They class like what they call thrash metal. Never my scene. Rattlehead, I do believe that's one of their songs. Taste No Evil, 4.5% ABV. It's not an IPA. Doesn't tell us what hops are in it. Black Sheep Brewing. I've had some half decent beers from Black Sheep. I've had some absolute garbage as well. This 4.5% Gold Award winning IPA is naturally hazy with tropical fruit flavors and citrus hop aromas. Okay, so it might have Citra in it. And that's about it on the food from afar. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna put it in my. We got a fairly new tap room within the vicinity called From Beer to Eternity. Lovely Andy and Donna and Gabrielle. They run the place and very kindly gave me a glass. Going to do some stuff with them. Rubber fingers. How are you doing, mate? Hello, mate. Sorry to change the subject, but are you watching a Dave Allen fight tonight? Is it on Sky? Love Dave Allen. Oh, very well, thank you. It's nearly beer sniffing metal, not BSM, not the driving school. That's something completely different. So I've opened it up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pour the can into this glass, and then pour it out, and then I'll look at it, tell you what the colour is, and have a bit of a sniff. Hi, Martin. And yeah, and then we'll taste. It's a beer review. It's a slightly dirty glass. I apologize. The dirty glass brigade will be like fucking cunt. Oh, I said the c word. Anyway, doesn't matter. My channel. So amber coloured in this light. This is it's a widgeted glass, so there is some slightly forced carbonation. But it looks nice. Aromas. Let's beer sniffing mate. BSM, not the driving school. Hmm. I would lay money that there's mosaic in that. It doesn't say what the hops are. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what any what the hops are. But I'd say there's mosaic in that. And maybe Simcoe? I saw some a friend of the channel, Chris Martley, said that it smelled like hairspray, and I do get what he's saying. I mean, if Dave Mustang's ever been anywhere near this beer, I'd give you a quid because that's an absolute lie. But it doesn't smell horrendous. Doesn't smell horrendous. There's I don't know what I'm doing that for. I'm not fucking reading anything. I'm still doing this. What the fuck? What's this? Why am I doing this with a fucking hand? There's some citrus in there. And what's making me think that there's some mosaic is I'm getting a little bit of blueberry, like bubblegum. It doesn't smell. Stop faffing, taste it. You haven't been paying attention, Paul. I've been fucking faffing for fucking almost 7 years, mate. Cheers. Yeah. I. Hmm. Well, it looks nice in a glass, doesn't it? I mean, looks absolutely fabulous. That's definitely got mosaic in it, but I'm not being funny. For me, if Megadeth putting their name to something, I'd want it to be a heavy hitter than 4.5% ABV, which I think is a little bit of an insult at £3.5. But there's a floral note to it. There's a little bit of a floral note to it. I, ju- I, I just think it could have been. I just think it could have been better. And I know this is. I know some people have reviewed it. I've not watched any of the reviews because I know it's been around for a little while now, and people have been on about getting it. And we've got all of these things that are like band and big band branded. So you've got all the Robinsons Trooper stuff and Iron Maiden themed, and you've got obviously got this, which is the Megadeth Beer Company, which is clearly obviously because it's branded that they're brewed at Black Sheep, and you've got this bollocks about personally selected by Dave Mustaine. I would I would lay money on the fact that Dave Mustaine has no input into this beer at all, and they've just licensed this out to try and make as much as they can. And they could have probably done something better with a better. This isn't slate. No, I am going to fuck it. Don't care. They could have done something better with a better brewery than Black Sheep, because Black Sheep Brewery, very middle of the road. People buy these because they like the artist. Absolutely spot on. How to come out then? I don't disagree with that, Paul. There's one going into Morrison's that's got a Terminator theme, and that will sell by the absolute bucket load. As will this will, and sadly, it's not worth it. It's not worth the money. It's okay. It's like a bog standard, middle of the road, British style IPA that may open up more as it's warming up. But when you're looking at £3.5 for that, I just don't think it's. I don't think it's worth it. I don't honestly. I can't sit and say go out and buy it because it's got fucking Megadeth on it. I'd rather have fucking, I don't know, shitty death on it. It's okay. I've had worse. I mean, Brewdog brew worse than that. But they're calling it an IPA. It's not an IPA. It's 4.5%. Why are we calling this shit IPA when it's 4.5%? You've got to be sort of closest to 6. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Am I getting old? Am I getting a bit grumpy? Getting a bit grumpy in my age and just wanting not to be let down by stuff, I suppose, and that's a slight letdown. I know, and so we've got some new stuff into Waitrose. So there's some Kernel beers into Waitrose. I haven't been able to pick up the Kernel beer. We've got some stuff from BrewDog. BrewDog. We've got the Vault City Mini Crunch, and it's like they're all a little bit similar now. You're getting old since your last birthday. Yeah, I know, mate. It's getting a bit shit, isn't it? I'll be dead soon. That's the end of this channel. Bondra's not taking it over. She won't. She won't step in. She won't step in to support the cause and drive us forward. Won't just drive us forward. So yeah, I don't know. That's rubbish. It is rubbish. I wouldn't buy that. And I think that's what it comes down to. Would you buy this beer again? For me, I'm not buying that again ever. It's a bit tart. There's a little bit of tartness in there, and I stand by the fact that there's no way Dave Mustaine has ever put his name to that in the world ever. So yeah, utter rubbish. I don't know if that's going on or yeah, well, other shit really.